Hello guys, today I'm gonna show some shortcuts in Visual Studio Code, and I just don't want to speak too much and going directly into the topic. For example, in an HTML file or any file, as you are familiar with, if you would like to save the file, you should click Ctrl+S, and if you select the whole lines, you should click Ctrl+A or Ctrl+A in English. And if you would like to write something, for example, I would like to create something in here, and after that, if you would like to reverse what you have done, you Ctrl+Z as it's seen, and in order to revert what you have revert, you should click Ctrl and Shift and Z, as you can see. Redo what you have redo. Anyway, and another shortcuts, as you are familiar with, Ctrl+C. For example, if you would like to copy this line, Ctrl+C and paste it in here, Ctrl+V. But there is a little trick in here. You don't have to simple document editors. You don't have to choose all of the lines like this. Highlight all of the lines. There is no need to that. If you click anywhere in the line and, for example, in here, if you click anywhere in line and press Ctrl+C, and after that coming here Ctrl+V, it's also working. And another thing, as you can see, I just would like to copy this line again, Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V. There is no need to go to end of the line and press enter to open a new line. There is no need to that. You just click anywhere in the line and click Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V, Ctrl+V, continue. It's like that. There is no need to open a new line. And also, for example, I just would like to delete these lines. For example, if you are here in the line, in the cursor, just as you can see in here, and you would like to go here. Normally, in classical way, you should press and after enter. But there is no need to that in Visual Studio Code. If you are here like that, you should press Ctrl and enter. As you can see, new line create, or in here, Ctrl enter. And another shortcut in here, as you are familiar with, also all of the it's a global thing, I think. Ctrl+F in order to find something. For example, I just would like to find function and write it in here. It's fine here. It's simple, we can find. And in order to create new file, Ctrl+N. When I press Ctrl and it's, automatically create new file. I'm closing that. And for example, as you can see, there are 3 files in the here, and I just don't want to use my mouse in order to go between these files. In order to do that, there is also another shortcut, which Ctrl+Tab. As you can see, Ctrl and new file, for example, switch between the files. By the way, I closed my file. Anyway, I just open it again. In order to comment multiple lines, multiple lines, in order to comment multiple lines, there is also another shortcut. For example, I just would like to, in order to make lorem, it's too much, lorem 10. is also a shortcut. If you would like to add something lorem, you should click lorem, and you can see in here there is an advice to trigger something. If you click tab, it's automatically fill. But if you don't want to text too long like this, Ctrl Z, you just define how many words added in this line. Lorem, for example, 5. So 5 words will be added if you click the tab, as you see. Or lorem 10. Or lorem full. There is no need to write any number in here, and it's, as you can see, it's automatically fill. Another shortcut, multiple line command. In order to comment this line, in HTML file, you have to make something this up. It automatically comes. You have to write something like this, but there's another way, and in every file, in CSS file, in JavaScript file, it's always different styles, different syntax in order to comment lines. So, for example, body, background, FFF, voila. For example, in order to comment this line, you have another syntax. In order to comment JavaScript file, you have another syntax. You don't have to know all of that. You just select the lines, and Control key and Control U. As you can see, it's automatically commanded. In order to revert these commands, Control key, Control K, and Control Z. You can define which shortcuts function in this command. For example, in here, you shouldn't know everything, and you shouldn't know how to comment the lines in different syntax, in different files. In JavaScript file, as you can see, for example, I just wanted to comment multiple line, as you can see, and revert. Okay, like this. In order to define which shortcuts, which keys function on this, you should select file, go to preferences and keyboard shortcuts, like this, and right here add line comment. In here, as you can see, I define Control K, Control C, but normally in basic, Control K, Control U, voila. And in order to revert, you just type comment. You can see how can you make it. Add line comment. This is the shortcuts. Remove line comment. In order to change this line, these key bindings, you should click the lines twice, like this, and you should press any key. For example, like this: Control, Shift, Caps Lock, Tab, Space. As you can see, it's automatically fully. And if you just don't want to make any change, you just click Escape, and it's also, there is no change in here. Another shortcut, if you would like to, for example, cursor in here, if you'd like to go to end, you should click end, as it's normally. And if you go to home, start of the line in here. For example, if you click Control End, directly it goes to the end of the file. If you click Ctrl Home, directly it goes to the start of the file. And another thing, add cursor multiple lines. Voila. For example, just in here, you just make change. For example, you just make lorem. Oh my gosh, I just don't want lorem. there is something, for example, you would like to change in multiple lines, so and you just don't want to make change like this and after that go cursor in like this, you can select multiple lines. You click Alt key, after that you, as you can see, click cursor, click. You can see in here, if you press or add anything, it's automatically affect all of the lines, or as you can see. But for example, if you kill the process, you click anywhere in order to delete these lines. Or for example, I would like to choose in here multiple cursor. I create in here, as you can see, if you click escape, it's automatically kill the process. Another thing, another shortcut is just move cursor, whole words or highlight characters, etc. Just I'm starting like this. The cursor, as you can see in here, if I would like to move around the line, I just wanted to click Ctrl, as you can see, and Ctrl and right arrow. The cursor goes just step by step, but word by word, in fact, as you can see. If I clicked shift and right and left arrows, as you can see, it's highlight. If I if I press Ctrl and Shift, and after right and left arrows, for example like this, it highlights word by word, as you can see, by default. Every press on the right arrow, as you can see, it highlights words at a time. And another thing, for example, in order to highlight some lines from some specific point to a specific point, we just normally click and, as you can see, move the mouse like this. But there's another way. If you click in here, for example, and I would like to choose from at the end of the consecutor, the word. If I click, if I press for in here, I'm starting now. The cursor is in here. I am pressing Shift key and after click in here. So as you can see, there is no need to move around, click and you continue to press the shift or mouse, etc. You just click in here and press shift and press anywhere where you would like to highlight the line. And we will continue. For example, it's in JavaScript. For example, there, as you can see, if multiple same words in the file, you double click anywhere, you can see it's all selected. Another thing, if you would like to change all of the cons, for example, just click just press Ctrl and F2 and you can see the cursor added everywhere in this word. For example, it's delete everything or add something, as you can see. Another shortcut is indent, making indent. You can make indent by pressing space or tab, but as you can see, space and tab different. In order to revert the space, you should, for example, in Tab and Shift Tab, if you